like to start is that I really like the idea of the debates on about what's the good value of the university, because that's really what we are looking at here. Because I mean, all the raising the university fees are consequences rather than anything else of the big cuts that this government is doing to education, to higher education particularly. So what's the value really for higher education? And I mean, the bottom line is really, if you have to put a value, is look at GDP, for example, and then we know that the UK is in one of the invest least, I mean, compared to many other countries. So 1.3%. You can compare with different, calculate that in different ways. But about 1.3%, and what is going to be left after the cuts, 80% of the teaching budget, I don't know, 0.5%, 0.6% of the GDP is going to be invested in education. So this is pretty much the lower side of everything else. So that's the value for the government in terms of higher education. So what's the value for us and for everyone else in this society? I mean, just that to compare it, the European Union has just released, for a while ago, their plans for modernization of universities, and what they really think that you should devote at least 2% of your GDP into higher education, including both public and private. Though that compares a little bit with the UK investment. So it's what's the return for higher education? Now, if you think, if you look at the report from, so it's interesting because it made me read a few of those reports, and I was looking at the impact of university on the UK economy. So that's a publication from the Universities UK, and the figure that they came from 2007, 2008 is about 59 billion of pounds of output. So that's equivalent of 2.3% of the GDP. So the return of the, I mean, to have a university, if you just want to make a business case, if you just want to have really, it's all about money. So you have there pretty much a case to keep your universities. I mean, the gross return of university is higher than the investment of this government. It's pretty much, if you think about that, for every 1 million of direct university output, you have 1.38 million generating other sectors of the economy. So it's a lot of going on, basically. So university is not only about educating people. It's a lot of much more. It generates really a product into the economy of this country.